Season's back, but while fans across the country are placing bets on their favorite team, sports betting is still illegal in South Carolina.
State House reporter Caroline Yeager tells us what needs to happen for sports betting to become legal in this state.
Sports fans all over the country tell me they want to be at a bar, watch their favorite football team, and place a bet. But as the football season begins, here in South Carolina, you still can't do that. Sports experts say when a state legalizes sports gambling, they generally see a boost in tax revenue.
There's been significant interest in participation in sport gambling when it becomes legalized in states. And so because of that, a lot of people participating, a lot of revenue has been generated. And that can benefit in a lot of ways depending on how the state decides to use it.
House Minority Leader Representative Todd Rutherford is a co-sponsor of the bipartisan sports gambling bill. If passed, anyone 18 or older could place sports bets online in South Carolina.
We have talked about this bill ad nauseum, and this bill is about freedom. The fact that South Carolina has some of the best sports teams in the entire country and we're unable to place bets on our phone is absolutely ridiculous.
But Governor McMaster has said for years that he is very much against sports gambling and gambling in general.
I think gambling is bad for our culture. It's not a part of our heritage, and there are better ways to make money, to give jobs, to generate tax money.
I don't understand that line of thinking or that logic. This is simply about, again, giving people access to be able to do what they're already doing. Everybody knows that people bet. Friendly wages here, there, $1, $2, $50. I'm sure even the governor has seen it. The fact is that it's simply illegal in South Carolina, and we need to fix that.
However, USC professor Stephen Shapiro believes sports gambling could be in the state's future.
My guess is going to be that most states, including South Carolina, will eventually legalize the activity. The difference might be that the restrictions that are set could be different. Some of the early states had less restrictions on gambling. Now, newer states that are more recently legalizing it are probably going to set up guardrails to maybe protect the consumer a little bit more.
North Carolina legalized sports gambling last year, but their law is a little different than South Carolina's bill because theirs says you have to be 21 to place a bet. In Columbia, I'm Caroline Yeager.
For sports fans, it doesn't look likely that the governor is going to budge on this issue, and he's in office through the end of next year.